Hey everybody, don't get anxious, get prepared. Your career engineer right here. Welcome to our Monday. I think I'm just going to call this TCE Monday, right? Or something like that, right? We're going to talk about some good stuff today. Get your pen and paper ready for those of you who are high touch, for those of you who are high tech. Use your devices. I want your questions, your comments, but today we're going to get into talking about, how to say no to a job offer. Yes, even now, during COVID, all that stuff, but how do we say no to a job offer? So again, I'm your career engineer, going to be together for a few moments. Let's get into it. I think Chris Como says that, but I think I said it first. Let's get into it and see what we could do to make our Monday mornings awesome. So don't go anywhere. I'm going to be right back in 3 seconds. So ready? Check this out. I told you to be 3 seconds. So listen, again, your career engineer, a couple things. We want to do some quick housekeeping, but again, we're live with you right now, either on Twitter or Periscope. What's up? On LinkedIn, one of my favorite places and spaces. And of course, our YouTube channel. So thank you guys for catching us now and those of you who might catch us later. But to do everything, to find out more about who we are and what we do, hit me up at tcenow.com, our career page, our business page. The summit information is there. You can see everything that you can do on TCE Now. We're here for you. Just find us, click us, Google us. We're here to help. And remember, our motto is simply this: don't get anxious. We don't want anyone being anxious. We want you being prepared, okay? We want you being prepared. On our website is all the information of how you can find us on our different platforms, on Facebook and Instagram and everywhere. Find the platform that works for you. Whatever platform you're watching on now, by all means, follow us, subscribe, do all that stuff so we can be here and be a source for you. Anyone looking for a job today, one thing I want to make sure I say with all of our training is go to jobs.tcenow.com right now, today, now while you're on your mobile device or what have you, check it out. We have jobs that's posted that opened up today. Now, this is a relationship we have with America's Job Bank. And like a lot of the workforce centers have it. So, you still got to vet, you got to sift through. But what we did uniquely with our site is if the job posted today, I want to know about it. So whether it's a ditch digger or a rocket scientist, it posted today. So check it out. Now, for those of you who want about 200,000 job leads every week, subscribe.tcenow.com. That's our newsletter. Entrepreneurs, we want you too, because I'm an entrepreneur and I'm doing what I got to do to keep the lights on and the cupboards full. So we share intel, tips, tricks, do's and don'ts in the career space and the entrepreneurial space. And guess what? The bridge is in between. The life space, life tips. Come on now. You got a great job. You got a great business. How are you taking care of this? So we have all of that, but you can be a part of our family. Our TCE news comes out 7:05 now. I upped it 2 hours because y'all need to get up. We all need to get up early and get to work and do what we have to do. So check it out. Subscribe.tcenow.com. Free, doesn't cost you anything. Just get it, and you can always unsubscribe. Why would you want to? But you can. And I believe I give a free gift too when people show up. January 2nd is the TCE Summit. January 2nd is the TCE Summit. We have a lineup that's off the chain, okay? Off the chain. We got some amazing people right here, but check it out. You can also come for free. For free. You understand what I'm saying? For free. Why are we doing that? It's because we know what's going on. I'm listening to, I'm like you, I'm paying attention. I pay attention to policy. I pay attention to the news. We know it's kind of tough out there, so we don't want to be a hindrance. I got it. If you're going through and you need a blessing, use the code FAITH. You'll get one. I'll pay for it. No problem. I only have 100 spots though. So FAITH is free. Enter the promo code tcsummit.com. Go to tickets, promo code FAITH. If you have the ability to do a little something, $10, do it. Use the promo code SEED. I pay 30, you pay 10. No biggie. Those of you who have been blessed and you can get a full ticket, you should get one. However, 4 next, the number 4 and next will give you, if I'm gonna put this little ticker down here, how about that? I'm gonna do it this way. That 4 next will give you a 25% discount. So get in the room. It's January 2nd. It's time for next, the TCE Summit, okay? And remember, I'm taking all your questions today as we're here with you together, as we talk about what I'm here to talk about today, which is how do you say no to a job offer? And even some people say, what? Say no during COVID? Are you crazy? I need a job. Why would I say no? Because it may not be a good fit for you. Maybe because you're strong enough to say no. Maybe because you're good at playing poker, or maybe you're great at playing chicken. Either way, it's a very nervous thing. I mean, no one who would turn something down. But sometimes, no is a therapeutic word. It's a powerful word. Some of us are so used to saying yes all the time that we forget the power of no. So I want to talk about the right way, because there is a wrong way, but there is a right way that you can do this. Okay, there is a right way that you can do this. So we want to get into that right now. Okay, so a couple things I want you to know. Obviously, and I'm going to kind of, I shared this on television today. I'm on an NBC and a Fox affiliate today talking about this same information, but I want to dive in a little deeper with you guys. Procrastination will be the death of us. Okay. You're having interviews. Sounds great. They called you for, even when you're in the interview, you're like, well, yeah, that's great. Money's good. Ooh, I don't like that. That thing, whatever it is, it just doesn't seem to fit you. But you know it in your heart and soul, but you're just going with it because, you got to pay the lights, and I get it. But, when you really know that it's not for you, and there is a power in trusting your gut sometimes. Your gut does speak to you, and the point is, you're going to tarry and kind of straddle the fence and straddle the fence. A day goes by. Don't do that. Don't procrastinate. If you know this isn't for you, and you know it, you've done some due diligence, you've thought it through, not emotional response, but you've done the data check, the fact check, you're checking it out with your things that you need to check things out with, and this ain't for me. I might get the job, but I won't keep the job. I just won't. I'm going to look for the next best thing because this really doesn't fit. So don't procrastinate. Make up your mind. Have a made up mind. What they say in church, have a made up mind and do what you need to do, right? So don't procrastinate, because those of you who do, that really gives, you're going to wait 5 days and tell the employer no. Nah, if it's not filling it, you need to give yourself your 24 hours, give yourself your 12 hours, whatever you do. Think it through with intelligence and data, and then be prepared to share what you have to do. One thing I do want folks to make sure you don't do, and people do it all the time, they need to stop. But please don't burn those bridges. Don't do it. I mean, all right, this is not the right space for you. I'll use myself as I always do, because it's safe that way. I'm kind of like to talk. I'm pretty loud. I'm an extra extrovert. Like, I'm extra extrovert, right? So let's just face it. If there's more environments that are just too kind of claustrophobic for me, I'm just not going. I got to be out. I need the wind. I need the air. I need to get out there. I need to be me and the sun and the moon, kind of having conversation every day. Talk to a lot. So if there are organizations or an opportunity that is totally opposite to my DNA, it ain't going to work. I know that. I know it. I don't care how much you pay me. But even if I say no to you, I don't want to burn the bridge. Don't burn those bridges. And it's not so much about the place, the organization. It's the people. You don't know where that person's going to be 5 years from now, who they may work for, or what position if they're a leader, if they're a mover and shaker and someone that's got to go, they're going to always be doing that. I mean, unless something tragic happens, I get it. But most people who have that in them, they're going to be doing something incredible in 5 years, in 2 years. They're going to be moving up or moving out or doing whatever. And you might run across them again, because the internet has done that to us. We're running across people all the time. LinkedIn and all this, right? So you don't want to burn your bridge, not so much with just that building of the employer, but whoever that person is who will remember how you said no. They're going to remember how you declined the offer. And you never know. You might need them later. You never know. I mean, don't we all have stories of, wow, well, I know I do. I have tons of them. I saw that same individual 5 years later or 10 years later. It has also happened to me. People I've met 10 years ago see me now, and maybe I have a position of access, and I go, I remember when it happens. So don't burn your bridge. It's very important when you're going to say no, not to burn your bridge. But here's also what's just as important. You got to be brief. We don't need no chapter and verse and storytelling. People want to say, well, here's how I feel. Well, actually, when I came in the front door, I saw this sign. I didn't really like the sign, and I came into the middle door. Nobody cares about all of that. We don't care about that. Just tell us why you're declining the offer. But please be sincere. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I truly enjoyed meeting you and your team and talking about this opportunity. I've given it some thought, and I really want not just for me to be successful, but for you to be successful too. But I really don't think this is the right fit for me. It's a great job. However, it doesn't seem to fit, like a glove for me. So on that note, I'm going to decline because of the fit, or I'm going to decline because there's another offer I got from another company. I'm going to decline, or, I'm going to stay where I am. I'm just going to stay where I am. Just thank you again. And maybe there'll be something in the future that can be a great fit for me, but this just doesn't seem to fit the way I would like it to fit to be successful for you and successful for me. That type of thing. I'm specific, I'm brief, and you also always have to know your why. People have said that all the time, that when we're doing stuff, even as an entrepreneur in business, before you start your what and your how, you better know your why. You've got to know your why too when you're interviewing. And so many of us are just stuck on money. Oh, the money is right. The money is right. But you have to look at environment. You've got to look at longevity. You've got to look at the culture. I mean, if those things are important to you, you got to look at those too. Okay, because and you may have to, getting a job, believe it or not, is the easy part. Keeping and coping with a job, that's hard. So in all of this decision making, we got to make sure you find the right fit. But please don't be all over the place. Just thank you and be specific is really important. As I shared this morning, that how you decline if you're going to say no. Don't, they call you on the phone, you send them an email or text, or they email you, you call and just leave a message at 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning or midnight. I don't want the job. I don't want, use the same method that they engage with you, use the same method. That's the professional way to do it. So call them on the phone. If you can, talk to the person themselves, that would be wonderful. But we understand you might end up leaving a voicemail, but then say, hey, I'm leaving the voicemail. Please give me a call back. I'd like, if you'd like to talk more, my number is such and so. I'll stand by for your call. All right. But even if you do it on the phone and you're face to, on the phone, ear to ear on the phone, they might want you to fill something out for legal reasons. Paperwork of why you're declining, because maybe they'll take it back to their team and figure out, well, maybe we can change something, or she was a great candidate. Maybe there's something we need to look at within the environment, or how did we do the reach out? Did we drop the ball? There's ways they can look at that data to see if they can improve their process. Okay, process improvement's always good. Sorry, I have allergies and they're acting up right on this video. So, but again, using the same method that they responded to you would be the right thing to do. And the last thing, which I think is, is an added benefit here, but if you sense, only if you sense that there was some type of rapport or early stages of relationship development with that individual, whether it's the boss or if it's the recruiter, only if you sense it, and you got to gauge that in your conversations, consider offering to connect on LinkedIn for further engagement, just in case something else comes around, or, just to start the initial connectivity process. That's always a good way to say no, but hey, maybe we could build a bridge here. But also, just in case, like, again, using me as an example, I don't do well in small, really restricted spaces. I need air to breathe. But I might know someone who loves small, restrictive spaces, more of a follow the rules kind of person all the time, right? And they would be perfect in that environment, because they may be working for someone, but they would love this opportunity. I'm more than happy to be the bridge or the connecting point to help you fill that space. That's always a great way to say no to a job, and to build some credibility later on for relationship building. So only if you truly, truly know someone, don't just pass off somebody you wouldn't work with, but if you truly know someone who would really be fantastic in that space, that's always a good way to leave, to keep your reputation and to keep it stellar, right? To keep your reputation and keep it stellar. So those are the 4 ways of how to say no to a job. Just because it's a pandemic doesn't mean every job offers for you, but you do have to be strong. It takes a strong person to say no, y'all. You got to know who you are, what you bring, and truly know what you're looking for. Okay. So now make sure too that when you're, one thing I want to share with y'all just really quickly, we've got a lot of great content that we're putting on our YouTube. In case you've missed some things, you want to catch them up. Like, again, today was how to say no to a job offer, but we talked about, having the great gift of a new career. Like, this holiday season is a big one. And again, being thankful, even being thankful in times like this. I know you guys are like, there is no way. Yes, there's way. Yes, way. You can be thankful even today, okay, even now. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Again, those of you who are watching this live and later, make sure you check us out. Every Monday, we're going to have new content on this space, LinkedIn, Periscope, YouTube, but also just make sure you visit us all the time at tcenow.com. And don't forget, look at the ticker, tcesummit.com is coming January 2nd. Get your free, nearly free, or 25% savings on this phenomenal event. And I'm just going to keep promoting these folks because they are just amazing. We've got an amazing lineup of some amazing people, CEOs, people who hire, people who have access. We have a medical doctor. Why? Because keep it real, it's COVID, but guess what? He goes to work every day and he has a family. He had to shift and pivot. We've got Dr. Portia Rawls because our emotional health matters. CEOs and people who've made stuff on their kitchen table that's now on Amazon, and people who hire and people who manage and people who are leaders. Don't not be here. You can be in this space. So anyway, check it out. I'm going to get ready and do my Monday morning stuff. I think you should do it too. But thank you for watching. And remember, have an amazing, amazing Monday. Make the week great. You got it in you to make it fantastic. And we'll touch base later. Y'all be blessed. And we'll see you next Monday morning. Be blessed.